Welcome to F1 Blogs, your go-to YouTube channel for the latest news and analysis in Formula One. Today, we're diving into an intense qualifying session for the Brazilian Grand Prix. With rain, crashes, and shocking positions on the grid, everything's set for an action-packed race. If you're as passionate about F1 as we are, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any of the action this season. Let's break down what happened in qualifying and what we can expect in tomorrow's race. Lando Norris seizes pole in extreme conditions. Lando Norris stunned everyone in Interlagos by securing pole position in a chaotic, rain-drenched qualifying session. The McLaren driver showed incredible control in the wet, outpacing his rivals and capturing his 7th pole of the season. The session was so challenging that Norris had to post the best time not once, but twice, and his determination was key to staying on top amid shifting weather conditions. This pole position is a golden opportunity for Norris to close the 44-point gap between himself and Max Verstappen in the championship standings. With Verstappen starting from P17, Norris has an excellent shot at scoring crucial points that could bring more excitement to the title race. If he can hold his position in the race, we might be witnessing a thrilling comeback in the championship. Max Verstappen, from favorite to back of the pack. Verstappen faced major setbacks in today's qualifying. In Q2, a red flag caused by Lance Stroll interrupted the driver's times at a critical moment. Verstappen was on a fast lap when the session stopped, and although he tried to secure his place in Q3 when it resumed, he didn't make it and finished 12th. This, combined with a 5-place grid penalty for an engine change, dropped him to 17th on the starting grid for the race. This unexpected twist means Verstappen will have to push to the limit to climb back through the field, but reaching the podium will be a massive challenge. With shifting weather conditions and the difficulty of overtaking at Interlagos, Verstappen will have to fight for every point to protect his lead in the standings. All eyes will be on him to see if he can pull off a miraculous recovery. Russell to start second. The threat to Norris. Joining Norris on the front row is Mercedes driver George Russell, another Brit known for his wet weather skills. Russell has a reputation for being aggressive at race starts, which could be a big threat to Norris right from the beginning. This year, Russell has had a few incidents fighting for early race positions, and his sometimes risky driving style has cost him spots on track. Russell's pressure, as he looks for any chance to overtake, might force Norris to defend his position with all he's got. This could set up an exciting battle from the first lap, where Norris' defensive skills and Russell's audacity will be on full display. Plus, if the weather stays uncertain, Russell's role as a challenger could add more drama to the battle for the win. Unexpected faces in the top 10, Tsunoda, Ocon, and Lawson. Besides Norris and Russell, there were several surprises in the top 10. Yuki Tsunoda will start third for Red Bull, an unusual position for the Japanese driver, who has shown impressive skill in challenging conditions. Tsunoda has a unique chance to fight near the front and prove his abilities. Esteban Ocon, of Alpine, secured the 4th fastest time and has been one of the most consistent drivers in tough conditions, giving him an extra edge for a solid points finish. Meanwhile, Liam Lawson, Red Bull's young driver, surprised everyone by qualifying 5th. Lawson has been a standout this season, and placing near the front shows he has both the talent and the composure for these conditions. This qualifying session highlights how wet conditions can level the playing field, giving younger or lower-ranked drivers the chance to shine. It'll be exciting to see how these young talents fare against veterans as they battle for points. Alonso and Stroll, 2 crashes, 2 outcomes. Fernando Alonso also made headlines in qualifying, though not in the way he'd hoped. In Q3, the Spanish driver lost control of his Aston Martin at turn 11 due to aquaplaning and ended up in the barriers. Despite the damage to his car, Alonso managed to secure 9th place, a surprisingly high position given the performance of his car in wet conditions. His teammate, Lance Stroll, also crashed during qualifying. His Q2 incident caused the red flag that disrupted the timing of several drivers, including Verstappen. Stroll will start right behind Alonso in 10th place. With two Aston Martins in the top 10 under challenging conditions, the team has a rare chance to score valuable points in the constructors' standings, assuming they can avoid further issues on race day. Albon's dramatic crash and potential race withdrawal. Another dramatic moment in qualifying was Alex Albon's crash. The Williams driver was on an impressive lap when he lost control at turn 1 and slammed into the barriers. The crash was severe, leaving his car badly damaged, and now the team faces a huge challenge to get it ready for the race. Fortunately, Albon was uninjured, but his participation in the Brazilian Grand Prix is now in question. Albon has been a rising star this year and had a real shot at a good qualifying position today. If he can't make it to the race, it'll be a huge blow for Williams, a team that has shown consistent and competitive performance this season. Sainz crashes out in Q2. Carlos Sainz was another victim of the wet track. In Q2, while switching from extreme wet to intermediate tires, Sainz locked up at turn 1 and slid into the barriers. Although the impact wasn't too serious, it damaged his rear wing and ended his qualifying session. This left him in 13th position for the start, a big setback in his quest for points. The Ferrari team faces a tough start, with Sainz beginning from the midfield. His teammate Charles Leclerc, who qualified 6th, stands a better chance of securing points for Ferrari in the race, but he'll also have to handle the tough conditions if he hopes to make it into the top spots. Closing thoughts and race expectations. The Brazilian Grand Prix promises to be an electrifying race. With Verstappen starting from P17, Norris defending his pole, and Russell ready to pounce from second place, the grid is set up for some intense battles. The unpredictable rain will also play a major role, testing each team and driver's skill and strategy. Can Norris capitalize on this opportunity to close in on Verstappen's championship lead? Will Max pull off a remarkable comeback from the back? Thanks for tuning into F1 Blogs for this in-depth breakdown of the Brazilian GP qualifying. If you want to stay updated on all the race action and the latest on the championship race, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and get ready for the best Formula 1 content. See you in the next one.